Hello everybody. Welcome once again to my FM Signals info show. My name is still Damir Galic from good old Germany. And you're welcome to another 48 hours technical analysis and synthesis. Tonight, Central European time, of course, with the dollar chief, Canadian dollar chief. Where is it? Here, Canadian dollar chief. So analyze this stuff again, it's still yours. Okay, here we are. It's Wednesday, 15 February 2012, 23:19 in Europe, or even Central European time, of course, or even in Canada, 17:19, like in New York too, of course, or Zurich, once again, like Central European UN time, 23:19. Here we go. Canada dollar and chief. I'm choosing not a currency of the major one, of course. Before this trading session, we all read and watching the dollar. I tell you everything about my opinions about the dollar, the euro, and the pound. So watch my videos again. And yesterday the trade out of the major one, if I'm not wrong, was the Kiwi Yen is still in line. So perhaps we can, or I can, give you another signal for another opportunity to make some pips in the forex. However, here we see the Canada dollar chief, and we see this upside trend, then this slightly downside trend, and the fails breakout at start of February, and here right now once again. So the question is, of course, here the reason why I'm choosing this is, of course, this top, something like a top at the start of the year. Then here this slightly bearish trend, and this two fails breakout. And interesting is, from a technical view, in my opinion, here we are creating the top something like a little bit nearly the bottom here, the top bottom. So if you want, we can create here proudly on these lines which we have right here right now. Here, if you want. Here, if we want. Yes, here the bottom, top, and question, of course, top, bottom. So that's the main signal for today, and the question, of course, even for the next 24-48 hours and this week until the end of the week. Next week then once again. Yeah, excuse me, one moment please. Okay, I'm back. It's pretty cold outside and pretty hot here inside in my office. Okay, once again, 23 Central European time, back online real time. And of course here, that's the main question button, top, and yes, question or challenge for the next 24 hours, 48 hours once again. I'm painting also some lines here, not this one. So remind this line, we are proudly trading on it, something roundabout. And here we see the button or the top on the daily, on the 1 hour chart, of course. Here, this year, the start of the year, and then this downside trend. And here perhaps top or button again, and here the fails breakout once again. So I'm painting here this triangle here and creating here some two lines here in the downside trend. So we have enough space on the downside and on the above side. So very interesting. Probably at a crossroad, and yeah, that's what we want, or what I want, what I'm searching for as trader. Pretty open, widely open, and yes, that's what we want, what we need to make some money. Okay, interesting for me too are these lines. Okay, so I hope you understand here the bar tapping this. Okay, here, and now the next step here, this lines. Here I'm painting the two bars, or let me explain without. Here the top, the first line, and the second line. Here, of course, from the downside trend and the upside trend here. So here we see that's the first down, if you want, for the beers. Yes, great idea. First down for the beers, then here second, third. So, and here this upside trend, and here, and we are proudly trading something up above. So we broke this downside trend in the last hours, and we are proudly above it. But I'm thinking here it's too fast to furious, this upside trend. And I'm hoping that we'll come back, and then I would buy this cross trade. If you ask me what to do here with outlines, I would say you see with outlines it's too fast to furious. So I would wish, or would voting for a long entry, but not at its prices. Of course you can go long right here right now, and then even take the stop wherever you want. Here the first base, second or third base. Here, if we broke this upside trend roundabout right here right now at 0.9160, so these are 70 pips. So if you make the stop here, we can sit and wait even next 24 hours, 48 hours, or until the end of the week, 32 hours. Yes, and I'm thinking we should fall a little bit down, and hoping even that we create new highs this week, and yes, establishment bull trend here, even round about this prices. So I would so my signal is today to buy this cross trade, take a long stop here on the downside. Yes, of course you can also create here first, second or third one. I would create it on the third one, and then hoping lower prices, and then come back further. Come back on a, yes. Excuse me, my English not so good, but I'm hoping you understand me, yes. Okay, by the way, let's go zoom a little bit more into detail. Let's analyze this upside trend a little bit more in the detail. Here on the 30 minutes, we see it once again. here the button, and here the outbreak, here shaggy, great, and great upside trend. Okay, so here the 50 minutes, this is only here the price above 92, so I don't think we will see here 95 here. Yes, here it's about this one, as we break or broke this sideways trend, upside trend. Here we see it here, and that's give us an impulse. Aftermath, of course, clear here this pretty upside trend. So very interesting. By the way, I'm painting here some lines too in the 50 minutes base. We see here the low. The low it was at midday Central European time, of course, round about it. Then we create A, B, C, and D from yesterday, of course, not today. Yesterday, today, last 48 hours. So now I'm exacting here lower prices, and interesting here the high, the low, or the low and the high of this upside trend. Here and here on B, I'm created here a horizontal line, and it's round about 82.12. So that we could also take as a stop, but I would, or I wish perhaps to buy this cross rate here at this side between B and C. That will be for me a great opportunity. But you can also buy here this, not waiting here, and take a stop here and here about 91.55. Yes, and about 55. These are right here now 70-80 pips on the downside. On the downside, that's the risk ratio if you want. Yeah, some traders calling me or asking me why I'm not using or if I'm using technical indicators like yes, what's the name of the old one? Here we see, of course, yes, here we see trend indicators or oscillators or volume, or here the Ben Williams. Of course I'm using, but I'm not so. I'm trying to figure out or to find out, analyze out more in charts, cause all indicators are of course based on the charts. So the indicators is for me also a filter, of course, very interesting filter sometimes not, but I'm yes, I'm trying to see or to watching or to researching more in the charts, but it's my own issue, own taste of trading. Of course, I never would say indicators are useless. So, but I'm choosing one today. The Fibonacci lines, for example, here on this short view, we see the lows at 12:15, not Central European times, GMT times, so JBOG, South Africa times. Here the low and the high. Here we create this then 0 at the low, 100 to the high, and we see, of course, here we are trading here above, and of course interesting for me are here the 50 area, the half of the upside trend. So perhaps we can get this as a buy zone. So that's for me, that's the target, and yes, it's also an evidence for every Fibonacci trader. So sometimes my opinion agrees with the indicator, sometimes not, but that's also the reason why I'm always saying analyze that, it's yours. Yes, but by the way, here in this case I would take this too. So in the end, here we can put also now the upside move here without, one moment, here with, and here without. Oh, calm down, babe. Okay, here once again the ABCD, here the Fibonacci lines, and here all together. And here interesting is of course that create the BC line round about the Fibonacci 50 and 38, and then we got the bullish trend. So, and interesting of course, yes, here we see 61 line was the outbreak, so 2 triggers, but too fast, too furious in my opinion. And so I'm hoping we will come back and get a buy area here. So here, by the way, here with the all lines, here without. Perhaps I could create here also. Yesterday a trader sent me an email and mean that's a great idea. Thank you. So here it will be for me an rate area, and here for me would be the yellow line here. So, and I'm hoping, so here the red line I'm painted in red because it's an, if we've got this downside trend, it will be anti-contrarian, it will be in a contrarian position, so on the intraday move. So I'm painted here red. Of course, if you dip or you snap or snatch on a contrarian position, we make the most money. So be aware. The reason also why I'm saying be aware. So, and here the green, here in green. So I'm pretty, or not pretty, I'm still accepting higher prices of course in this cross rate, but so I would paint this. So of course, and if you buy right here right now, take the stop here. If we broke this line, I would delete this video and we've got a new scenario. So by the way, here if we broke this, come down, then yes, I must, or in my opinion, create a new vision or synthesis in this cross rate. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Of course, analyze the stuff again, it's still yours, and wish you the best. I'm over and out. Thank you again for spending your time. Be aware and take response. Analyze the stuff again, it's still yours. I'm over and out. Peace.